With another interest rate hike already in the bag, inflation data this week could give us more insight on the direction the Bank of Canada will now take. The Consumer Price Index for June will be released on Tuesday. Lower energy prices are expected to bring inflation down more than the annual 3.4% increase we saw in May. But the BOC said in its rate decision last week that core inflation, which doesn't include food and energy, was still running on a 3-month average of 3.5 to 4% since September. The central bank now predicts CPI inflation will hover around 3% for the next year, before declining to 2% in the middle of 2025. In the US, retail sales figures for June will be released on Tuesday. Economists expect sales to rise 0.5% in May when it rose 0.3%. This suggests consumer spending remains resilient despite higher inflation and rate hikes. It supports the expectation that the Fed will raise rates again later this month. Canadian retail sales for May will also be released on Friday. Welcome to Advisor Lookahead. This is a weekly series where I get you up to date on investing and financial news. In earnings, big banks will continue to be in focus stateside, with Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, and Goldman Sachs reporting this week. On Tuesday, Bank of America releases Q2 results. Analysts think loans could be flat with Q1 on weak home mortgages. The lenders' benefit from higher interest rates will moderate this year on deposit pricing and loan risk. Still, profit before provisions could mitigate the downside. For Morgan Stanley, rising deposit costs are also expected to weigh on results, along with lower deal-making volume and severance costs. Earnings per share are expected to come in lower from a year ago, but revenue is still forecast to rise. Goldman Sachs will report on Wednesday, and it's expected to show a drop in profit. A decline in investment banking, sales, and trading are contributors. Goldman also faces about $1 billion in commercial real estate and goodwill impairments. That's Advisor Lookahead for this week. For more news and information, check out globeadvisor.ca.